As tensions rise across the region, Trump's Asian ally prepares for a possible confrontation with mighty China, raising fresh questions over whether Taiwan is getting ready for a future conflict. Taipei has begun deploying advanced missile systems as its military drills move into a high alert phase, sending a clear message amid growing fears of a potential war. Is Taiwan preparing for a conflict of tremendous weight? The island's president steps onto the battlefield, joining a major combat drill designed to test its readiness. In a dramatic display, Taiwan transforms a strategic bridge into a wartime defense zone, showing how civilian infrastructure could become a key part of its battle plans. As fears of a possible Chinese invasion continue to grow, Taiwan intensifies its city defense exercises, training forces for the challenges of urban warfare. With 20,000 reservists mobilized and US-supplied weapons in action, Taiwan launches one of its largest ever military drills. But is this preparation for a real war scenario? Can Taiwan withstand a full-scale Chinese invasion? The island is putting its defenses to the test as military planners prepare for every possible threat. Just before a possible Taiwan conflict, China faces a new security challenge as regional tensions push its military strategy into the spotlight. Taiwan deployed its homegrown Tien-Kung III air defense systems during its annual Han Kuang military war games, showcasing the island's efforts to strengthen its defensive capabilities against potential threats. The advanced missile systems were positioned near key strategic locations, including Taipei's airport, an Air Force base, and areas close to the Ministry of National Defense headquarters. The 10-day-long Han Kuang drills are designed to prepare Taiwan's armed forces and government agencies for possible Chinese attack by testing their readiness, coordination, and ability to respond during a major conflict. Taiwan President Lai Ching-te also made a late-night dash in an armored vehicle during the military exercises, demonstrating his involvement in the country's emergency response preparations. This marked the first time Lai Ching-te participated as president in the Vancheng contingency plan, a key exercise focused on maintaining government operations during wartime conditions. The exercise simulates how Taiwan's government would continue functioning during a war, ensuring that leadership, communication networks, and essential services can remain operational even under extreme circumstances. Meanwhile, Taiwan's military reservists conducted live fire training exercises using US-made M4A1 rifles, allowing personnel to practice combat scenarios with modern infantry equipment. More than 20,000 reservists are taking part in the large-scale military exercise, joining active duty forces in drills aimed at improving Taiwan's overall defense readiness. Taiwan is also introducing a US-style backbrief system to improve military communications, with the goal of making battlefield instructions clearer and reducing the chances of operational mistakes. The method requires junior officers to repeat mission details back to their commanders before operations begin, ensuring that orders are fully understood and carried out effectively. Additionally, Taiwan's troops rehearsed defending the Danjiang Bridge, a strategically important route that could play a major role in protecting access points leading toward Taipei. Soldiers deployed barriers, barbed wire, and sandbag positions during the drills to practice slowing down and blocking possible enemy advances across critical transportation routes. Military vehicles were moved onto the bridge as engineers worked on preparing wartime defensive structures designed to strengthen Taiwan's ability to respond during a crisis. Experts have warned that control of the bridge could potentially provide invading forces with access to Taipei's outer defensive areas, making it a key location in any conflict scenario. Military experts said the drill is aimed at testing how quickly Taiwan's troops can secure and seal the crossing during an emergency while ensuring a coordinated response from military units.
In the Taipei area, the beaches most suitable for a large-scale Communist Army amphibious landing would be those stretching from Guanyin and Taoyuan to Bali in New Taipei City on the southern bank of the Tamsui River, because this stretch of coastline is not only long enough but, more importantly, is also close to Taipei Port. It is also very near Taoyuan and Taoyuan International Airport. If the Communist Army were to succeed in establishing its main landing force here and gain control of both Taipei Port and Taoyuan Airport, then the area from Guanyin, Taoyuan Airport, and Taipei Port through to Linkou, Bali and the southern bank of the Tamsui River would become its most important beachhead for subsequent operations against Taipei. Follow-on reinforcements, troops, and equipment would be brought ashore through this area. If the Danjiang Bridge remains open, its main forces could quickly cross it to reach the northern bank of the Tamsui River and then move into Taipei itself. Therefore, If the Communist Army were to rapidly seize the Danjiang Bridge during wartime and keep it open, it would be able to move large numbers of troops and supplies quickly from its landing base on the southern bank of the Tamsui River to the northern bank. In effect, this would mean entering the outer perimeter of the Taipei garrison area.
Taiwan's annual military drills come at a time when Beijing continues to increase its military pressure around the island, with frequent air and naval activities raising concerns over potential security challenges in the region. Taiwan has said its military cooperation with the United States is far closer than you might imagine, suggesting ties extend well beyond what is publicly known. Taipei's defense minister said US-Taiwan relations go far beyond publicly announced arms sales, describing the partnership as broad, practical, and deeply multifaceted. Wellington Koo said, and I quote, "The public sees only the arms sales, but in fact, it's multifaceted and involves so much more. Taipei had been learning so much practical combat experience from the US through military exchanges." Unquote. Taiwan's Defense Minister Wellington Koo said the public mainly sees US arms sales, while the real military cooperation involves many additional areas that remain out of the spotlight. Koo said Taiwan has gained valuable practical combat experience through continuous military exchanges and cooperation with the United States over the years. The defense minister also hinted at extensive on-site military cooperation between Taiwan and the United States without disclosing specific operational details. According to reports, the United States maintains a small military contingent in Taiwan to support training, coordination, and other military cooperation activities. Reports have claimed that some US personnel operate under the cover of American English teachers, although Washington has not officially confirmed those reports. Taiwan's defense minister further suggested that more such teachers could be deployed wherever operational requirements make their presence necessary. The remarks came after US President Donald Trump reportedly placed a hold on a proposed $14 billion arms package intended for Taiwan. The disclosure also followed President Trump's visit to China, where Taiwan was among the key issues discussed during his meeting with President Xi Jinping. Trump later said he discussed Taiwan arms sales in great detail during his talks with Xi, highlighting the issue's importance in bilateral relations. The US president also described Taiwan arms sales as a very good negotiating chip in Washington's broader dealings with Beijing. When asked about the delayed weapons package, Trump said its future would ultimately depend on China, linking the decision to wider US-China relations. China has consistently opposed every form of military cooperation between the United States and Taiwan, calling such contacts a violation of its sovereignty claims. Beijing continues to claim Taiwan as part of its territory and has repeatedly refused to rule out the use of force to bring the island under its control.
Upgrade your news experience with the all-new HT app. Download now.